Hello everyone. So in our previous class we already discussed about VRF. Theory part we completed. Now we are going to do the lab. This lab we cannot do in the packet tracer because packet tracer is not supporting this VRF. So what we need to do, we need to use the GNS3 or EVENG. Even the router is working in the GNS, you can do this lab because we are not using switch here. Because some students are facing the problem when they are using the Windows 10, the virtualization is having some issue, so they cannot install the router they cannot install the switch in the VMware workstation. No issue, we are going to look if we face that issue, how to figure out, we will check that one. So this lab, just create a new lab, and here we can give any name like we are giving for the VRF. So let me give the same VRF lab. Here what we will do, we will take one scenario like we have one company and we have the different branches. We are going to take that one. So let me take like 5 routers. So let me take the 5. I will take the quantity here as 5. And the image keep like that only, and the router name I can give R. I can increase here the interface and I will press OK. So with this one, what you will have the 5 routers. So when you have the 5 routers, we can organize, like we will say we have the 2 companies and its branch and how we are connecting. Generally, if you are working in the enterprise network, no worries for you, but if you are working in the ISP network, you need to do some extra configuration. So let's see. Here I can rename the router name also. I can say this is a ISP router, Internet Service Provider router. If you want, you can increase the image so it look little different or little big or something. So we can say ISP is using the high configuration router because he need to manage multiple routes. So he is taking high configuration compared to our company router. So this one we can say this is a company A. So I can say customer A side 1. Like this I can give any name. I am saying customer A side 1, this router which is connecting to the ISP like this. And then here you will have the other router. We can say this is the same thing, customer A only, but side 2. So we are connecting the other side of the customer A. So how we are connecting means we are taking the help of ISP, and we don't have the authorization to dig the earth and put the cable. If you want to connect 2 cities, we cannot do that one. ISP already having the cable, fiber cable ISP running in the different city, different country. Under the sea also ISP is having the cable. So easy way, just we will take the connection from the ISP instead of digging earth and putting the cable. We need to take lot of approval and not lot of paperwork we need to do, but generally we will not do that one. ISP is the responsible guy to do that one. So just we will ask the ISP and we will pay the amount. Yearly package we will take. So here I can say this is a customer B side 1. We can say this is another customer B. I am saying the name of the customer. You can give any name. So this customer will connect this way, and here also we can say this is also another customer, same customer, that is customer B only, another side, that is a side 2. So we have 2 sides here. So here if you see interface is finished, so we can increase the interface. Go here, click edit, and we can add one more, so you will get more interface. And if you connect this way, you will have the interface. So this is our topology. Here we can say this is the 2 companies. These 2 are the same company, side 1, side 2. These 2 are the same company, side 1, side 2. But if you see, this is a common router ISP is using. This is a small scenario, but here you will have the ISP cloud and you will have lot of router here. This is a ISP cloud, you will have lot of router. So what ISP is doing, ISP is using router. In this scenario, to understand the concept, we are using only one router. If you see here, these routes, whatever the routes we are using, it will come to this router, and these routes also come to this router. This router is having the global routing table. So if this customer also using, that routes will also come here, this routes also come here, and this site we will use our private IP here. Whatever the private IP we are using for LAN, this site will connect to our LAN. So whatever the architecture you will use, 3-tier architecture, 2-tier architecture, that will connect to the LAN. So here whatever the your private IP you are using, that IP will go here. And same thing here, if both are using the same thing, that route will exchange, this will go to this customer, this will come to this customer. We will have the issue. To overcome these types of issue, we can use two different router, this one router for this two customer, another router for this two customer, means this customer. But this is not practical. You have only two customer here. Imagine if you have 2000 customer, then how you will do? If you have 2 lakhs customer, how you will manage? You will buy 2 lakhs router. We need to take, but we will try to use the same router, how much we can use. After that we will use the new router. So what we will do, we will divide this routing table virtually, VRF, virtual forwarding. That what we are going to do with the VRF, we are going to divide the table, virtual table, that is routing table, we are going to divide like same thing we are doing for VLAN. How we are creating the switch as a multiple switch by dividing the switch with the help of VLAN. Same concept we will use with VRF. So virtual routing forwarding we are calling, VRF full form. So here I will create two virtual table. One table name I can give company A, and another one I will give company B. In the company A I will put this two interface, and company B I will put this interface in that routing table. Both are separate, so they will not exchange the route. Even if they are using the same private IP, no issue. Okay, it will be secure, routes will not exchange. That is the concept of VRF. Now let's do some lab. We can use any IP schema, whatever we want. So here will be LAN network, but let me start the router first of all. So this depend how many customer they have. You can just press question mark, it will show you the limitation, how like which router is supporting how many VRF. So we can put, depending upon the model, which model we are using, we have the limitation. So when we put the question mark, you will get that after writing the command. And also that depend customer require, how many customer ISP is having, how many he want to create. But for lab purpose we are creating only 2.